I was just walking on the treadmill and ideas come to me when I'm working out. So I wanted to record this right now while it was fresh in my mind. It's been over 2 years now since I manifested my SP and our daughter. And, events leading up to that happening were not looking so good. And I just feel like I need to say that now to somebody because, you can't give up. Right when you're about to say F you to that person and get angry and get triggered, that's the moment of breakthrough, right? But to be honest, leading up to the actual manifestation of things working out and him being a great partner and, everything that I wanted to happen, I really did, I did let go of the needing it, which is to say the energy of the lack. Words are tricky because we use words interchangeably, but it's really about the energy we're speaking about. And so when I say I let go of needing it to happen, I didn't give up on the manifestation. I gave up on trying to micromanage and understand how it would happen, right? The little small me, the small I, trying to micromanage each step, right? Or you could say in Neville Goddard terms, the messy middle, right? You have to get out of the way of the messy middle because sometimes it is messy, leading up to the actual manifestation, that's the test, right? Are you gonna say F you to that person? You can't treat me like that. And, give up on it because that's fine, you can, but you'll repeat that lesson with somebody else. It'll happen again in a different way and you'll have to go through it again in some other form. And also obviously this is not to say that you should settle for abuse, right? Or settle for less than what you want. That's not what I'm saying too. It's the energy of letting go, of knowing how it's gonna work out. The words I'm using right now were in my head 2 years ago. I was saying, God, maybe this, I don't know what's best for me. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't even know if it is gonna work. Maybe this isn't gonna work. But that's okay, you can say all those things. They're just words, but the energy is of letting go of the micromanaging. And it wasn't saying F you and storming off. It was just the energy of, I have no idea how this is gonna work out. And that's okay, because I don't have to, because that's not my job. That is the job of the great mystery. That is the job of the big I am, right? Not the small I am, the big I am, the great I am, which is what we are. But when I speak about letting go of knowing how it's gonna happen, I mean the small me. The small me doesn't know how it's gonna transpire, but, right? And you hear this all the time, but it does in better ways than you could have ever imagined when you can let go of the micromanaging. Gosh, this was kind of more rambling than I want it to be, but I hope it makes sense. Let me know. And yeah, I guess I'm making this because it's if it's the final hour for you of something, or this is not working, that's okay, you can say that. That's not getting in the way of the manifestation, because the small I am knows they can't figure it out, because, right, we can't We can't finagle our way and micromanage our way. What other words I'm gonna use? Like, we can't like manhandle it working out. That's for the big I am to work out. Okay, that's enough. I hope that makes sense.